Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Canes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense as they take control of the football first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against a D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective, and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting. And here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The give to the left side. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Mensah, bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Canes have this offense rolling. On the move, it's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Makes him talk to the hand. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Here's Mensah to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Finds a man by himself. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pringle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll send the back in motion. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Here's Jordan Lyle to begin the drive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Throwing, Mensah. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit out, sir."
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree.
Turning it on! And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. That's caught. It's shipped. Might have a chance. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UNC!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Rushes on him. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, when we talk Miami and their ability to throw it, it all starts and ends with Malachi Tony and what he did on some of the biggest stages a year ago as a true freshman, right? He just had that game-breaking speed. You just want to find ways to get this young player the football because he's a home run waiting to happen. They've got a lot of other talent surrounding him, but he is the focal point of their ability to throw on the rock.
And I can't tell you how impressed I was with him. And not just catching the football, not the short stuff, the long stuff, the blocking. Like the consummate pro. That kid came in as a freshman and looked like he was a 21-year-old veteran. Like, I can't wait.
There he goes down the right side. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback may change this. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Canes. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten paid earned in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. This one's complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Thurman. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Motion from the back. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up for it.
And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, it's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides to the back. Could be an alley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Mensah moving out to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Firing to the right, complete. The discard, and he's running free. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Crosses to 45. Here's a little room there. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes a handoff. It's Pringle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Not a chance. Missed it. Still up by 8 after the miss. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. So now it's 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Here's the pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pringle. Still on his feet at the 35. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's now over 2 bills from scrimmage, and those kind of numbers will put some life in your wallet.
And some life into this Miami fan base that's hungry. They want winners, man. They want to find guys and superstars that they can rally behind, and this guy's having that kind of day.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Finding some room. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fly sweep coming. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him.
Got a little grass. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Had a chance to get the deficit under 20, could not do it. It is still a 22-point margin. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Sends it back in motion. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A give to Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Pringle. There's some room. Makes it past the marker. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And he makes the extra point. This game all but decided. Let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Chambers. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Hall. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. On the move and looking deep. Complete to the right. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he scores! Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out.
Number 92, set to kick this one.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Here's Mensah to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Looking downfield, it's Chambers. The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside, it's Hall. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick release by the QB. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back there.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Back to pass, it's Chambers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Maybe a crease. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to pass. It's Chambers. And his throw is incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Now improvising. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Picks up the 1st down. Might have a chance. The 30. 10. All the way. Touchdown, Miami. His touchdown of the game. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Chambers. The screen, he can go.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. There's a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Turning it on. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.